Shakespeare said, all the world to stage. Our fellow commissioners and I are so excited for this season of Plays in the Park that we all stop by to lend a hand. Let's see how everyone's making it.
12 is half.
Nailed it.
6.
So, did I make the door big enough?
I knew it wasn't long.
Smokey, how does it look?
Wow, it looks great.
Can't wait to show our 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo!
It's time to pull up the chair and get ready for the show to begin. It's going to be a great season.
Ladies and gentlemen, the artistic director of Plays in the Park, Margaret Davis.
On behalf of the Middlesex County Board of County Commissioners, I'd like to welcome you to Plays in the Park, our 60th anniversary season and this evening's performance of A Chorus Line. Now, what you may not know is that just like Something Rotten, we started working on A Chorus Line back in 2019. So you can only imagine how excited we are to finally bring this show to our stage and to all of you. Now, the county has set up a cooling tent outside the gates by the box office. Now, you may not need that tonight as badly as we have needed it some other nights in this run. But if you want to sit in a cool spot for a spell, please feel free to do so before, during, or after the show. Now, as is our tradition here at Plays in the Park, we'd like to ask if we have any veterans with us this evening or any folks who are actively serving. If so, we'd like to ask you to stand if you are able so we may acknowledge and celebrate your service. Thank you so very much. A little bit of housekeeping. Please disable the flash on your cell phones and cameras, and the recording of any part of this performance is strictly prohibited. At the top of the hill, we have restrooms and concessions. To my right, we have Friends of Plays in the Park. And coming next to us here at Plays in the Park is our children's show, which this year is going to be Delicious. And then we head to the State Theater in New Brunswick for our annual tradition of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Thank you. And we are so excited to do that one as well because we had to cancel that in 2020 and 2021. So we are equally as excited to do that show for you as well. But that's enough for me. You came here to see this wonderful show, so I'm going to hand it off to our maestro. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Chorus Line.
Okay, everyone. Again, step, kick, lead, kick, touch. 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 That connects with turn, out in jump, step, kick, lead, kick, touch. Got it? Going on and turn, touchdown, back step. 5, 6, 7, 8, turn, touchdown, back step. 5, 6, 7, 8, turn, touchdown, back step. Pivot step, walk. That last part is pivot step, walk. Reviewing from the last turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, turn, touchdown, back step. Pivot step, walk. Right. Let's do the whole combination, facing away from the mirror. From the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't kill yourselves. Mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'm going to start putting you in groups now. When I call out your number, I'll tell you where you're going to be in the formation.
Oh God! I don't remember my number.
Right, well, when I call a number without a person, that'll be you. Girls first. Number 2, downstage. Number 9, upstage. Number 10, downstage. And number 23, upstage. 23, Judy Turner.
23.
Stage left, girls. Second group, number 37, downstage. 60, upstage.
I hope I get it. I hope I get it. How many people does he need? How many people does he need? I hope I get it. How many boys? How many girls? Look at all the people. At all the people. How many people does he need? How many boys? How many girls? How many people does he?
I really need this job. Please God, I need this job. I've got to get this job.
All right, third group of boys, number 63, downstage. 81, upstage. 45, downstage. And number 67, upstage. All right, stage left, boys. Let's do the ballet combination. First group of girls, second group follow. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deanna, you're dancing with your tongue again.
Sorry. Shit.
Next group. You. Any ballet?
No.
Don't dance. Don't dance! Next group, and. First group of boys. Up, 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 up. No, wait, hold on a second. How many years ballet?
1.
Any Broadway shows?
No.
The arms are second, down, fourth. I want to see it again. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next group. Up, up, up. Boy, the headband, head up. Headband, head up. Next group. Up, up, up.
I really blew it. I really blew it. How could I do a thing like that? How could I do a thing like that? I'll never make it. I'll never make it. He doesn't like the way I look. He doesn't like the way I dance. He doesn't like the way I.
Girl in brown, that's much better, but still too much tension. Face, neck, shoulders, relax. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it, hold it, hold it.
I think I know the steps. Can you have some tuning for please?
Larry. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Next group. 5, 6, 7, 8. Dance out. Dance out. Hold it. Sheila, do me a favor. Dance upstage. You, downstage. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sheila, do you know the combination?
I knew it when I was in the front.
Boys, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it. Out. The step is down step, pivot step, not pivot. Are you sure come. Get rid of it. It's step, step, turn, cross, up from there. I want to see it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next group. 6, 7, 8. Whoa. Listen, that's just great. We're just throwing it down, same formation. Head down, head up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next group. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I really need this job. Please God, I need this job. I've got to get this job.
Any Broadway shows?
No.
Broadway shows.
Touring company.
Right. I'm eliminating down. When I call your number, please form a line. Girls first. Number 2. Number 9. Number 10. Number 23, Judy Turner. Right. 37. 149. 152. 179. Casting. Other girls, thank you very much for coming. I'm sorry. Boys, number 5, number 17, number 44, 45, 63, 67, and 81. And 84. Other boys, we thank you. I'm very sorry. Larry?
God, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. I knew you liked me all the
I
time.
want your pictures and resumes.
Still, it isn't over. It isn't over. I can't imagine what he knows. God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. I've come so far, but he's so it could be yes, it could be no. How many people does he? I really need him. His life is gone. He's gone. I knew I had it from the start. I've got to get it
Larry? Will I like the pictures and resumes, please?
Who am I anyway? Am I my resume? That is a picture of a person I don't know. What does he want from me? What should I try to be? So many faces all around, and here we go. I need this job. Oh God, I need this job.
name, real name if it's different. And I'd also like to know where you were born and how old you are.
Terrific. Fabulous. Excuse me, sir. Do we have to? I mean, it's not very polite to ask a lady her age.
Being polite doesn't interest me, your age does. And I want to know your age. Okay, let's go down the line. We'll start at the end, the stage right.
28.
Start with your name and step forward.
My real name is Don Kerr, Kansas City, Kansas.
Next.
Maggie Winslow.
Louder.
Maggie Winslow! Also known as Margaret, Margie, Peggy, all of the above. Anyway, it's real, and I was born in San Mateo, California on a Thursday evening, 10:40 p.m. August 1725.
I'm Mike Costa, used to be Costa Filoni. Born in Trenton, New Jersey on the 4th of July. I'm 24.
Next.
Connie Wong. It's always been Connie Wong. I was born in Chinatown, Lower East Side.
Your age.
Go on, Miss Wong.
December 5. 4,642. The year of the chicken.
Next.
My real name is Sidney Kenneth Beckenstein. My Jewish name is Rachmel Lev Ben Yaakov Meyer Beckenstein. And my professional name is Gregory Gardner. Very East Side, and I don't deny it. I'm 32.
Cassie. Zach, could I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I mean privately.
Not right now, Cassie. I'm running about an hour behind.
Well, I know. I just
Next.
My name is Sheila Bryant. Really Sarah Rosemary Bryant, which I really hate. I was born in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I'm going to be 30 real soon, and I'm real glad.
I'm Robert Charles Joseph Henry Mills, III. That's my real name, too. I come from upstate New York, near Buffalo. I can't remember the name of the town. I blocked it out. I was born 25 years ago.
My name is Phoebe Benzenheimer, and I know I gotta change it. I'm 22, I come from Boston, and here I am! I'm Judy Turner. My real name is Lana Turner. No. It's always been Judy Turner. I'm 26 years old. Oh! And I'm from El Paso, Texas.
Good. Next.
My name is Richie Walter. I'm 27. I was born on a full moon in Herculean, Missouri. And I'm black.
I'm Alan DeLuca. I'm 30, and I'm from the Bronx.
I'm Christine Urick, Christine Evelyn Urick, and I'll be 23 on September 1.
Tell them where you're from.
Oh, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, and my married name is DeLuca.
Oh, I didn't know, Al. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Next.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm Valerie Clark, but my parents think I'm Margaret Mary Houlihan. Then you just don't. I was born in the middle of nowhere, a little town called Arlington, Vermont. Bye-bye.
How old are you?
Old. No, 25.
I'm Mark Anthony, well, really Mark Phil Lawrence DeBory. I'm from Tempe, Arizona, and I'm 20. Oh, Jesus. And if I get this show, I'll work real hard.
Oh, brother.
Don't let it go.
Paul San Marco? It's my stage name. My real name is Efraim Ramirez, and I was born in Spanish Harlem, and I'm 27.
My name is Deanna Morales, and I didn't change it because I figured ethnic was in. 27, you got that? And I was born on a Hollywood bed in the Bronx.
Go on, Deanna.
Go on what? Oh, you want to know how tall I am, or the color of my eyes, or how many shows I've done? I just gave you my picture and resume. Everything you want to know is right there.
I know. Now tell me what's not on it.
Like what?
Talk about yourself.
Talk about what?
Tell me about the Bronx.
What's to tell about the Bronx? It's uptown and to the right.
What did you do there?
In the Bronx? Mostly waiting to get out.
What made you start dancing?
Who knows? I have rhythm. I'm Puerto Rican. I've always jumped around and danced. Look, you want to know if I can act? Give me a scene to read. I'll act, I'll perform, but I just can't talk. Please, I'm too nervous.
Then relax.
Look, I really don't mind talking. I just can't be the first. Please?
You want this job, don't you?
Sure, I want the job.
All right, Deanna, back in line. Before we do any more dancing, and we will be dancing some more, let me explain something. I'm looking for a strong dancing chorus. I need people that look terrific together, and that can work together as a group. But there are some small parts that have to be played by the dancers I hire. Now I have your pictures and resumes, I know what shows you've been in, but that's not going to help me. And I don't want to give you just a few lines to read. I think it'd be better if I knew something about your personality. So I'm going to ask you some questions. I want to hear you talk. Treat it like an interview. I don't want you to think you have to perform. I just want to hear you talk and be yourselves. And everybody just relax as much as you can. Sheila?
How many people do you want?
4 and 4.
44? No, 4 and 4.
4 boys, 4 girls.
Need any women?
Okay, Mike, I'll start with you.
Me? Don't you want to start at the end?
No, I'll start with you. Relax.
I could if you started at the end. What do you want to know?
What do you want to tell me?
I'd like to tell you to start at the end. I can't think of a thing.
Yes, you can. Why did you start dancing?
Oh, because my sister did. I come from this big Italian family. My grandmother's always hanging out the window, leaving that little pillow, because that's what Italian grandmothers do, hang out windows. I was the last of 12. I was an accident. Oh, that's what my sister told me. Oh, that was the sister, Rosalie? She's the one that started taking dance lessons. Yeah, my mother used to take her every Saturday, and she used to take me along. I liked going.
How old were you?
4. I sit there all perky and I'm watching Cisco pitter pat. Said I can do that. I can do that. Knew every step right off the bat. Said I can do that. I can do that. One morning, sis won't go to dance class. Whoa! I grabbed her shoes and tights and all, but my foot's too small, so I stuffed her shoes with extra socks. Run 7 blocks in nothing flat. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I got to class and had it made, and so I stayed the rest of my life. I'll bet you this. Now there is that. Woo! I can do this. That I can do. I can do that. And that's when everyone started calling me Twinkle Toes.
Did that bother you?
No, no. You can let them say what they want.
I don't buy that, Mike.
Well, of course it bothered me. I don't want anyone calling me Twinkle Toes just because I took a couple of dance classes. I mean, these guys are real.
Okay, Mike. Back in line. Bobby, you're on.
Well, actually, I don't know how I turned out as heavenly as I did. See, when I was 5 years old, I was playing jacks. and the car fell down on my head.
Get the hook.
Bobby, are you going to do a routine?
No, moving right along. Moving along. Let's see. Do you want to hear about all the wonderful and exciting things that have happened to me in my life? Or do you want the truth?
I'll take the truth.
Well, to begin with, I come from this quasi-middle upper or upper middle class family type home. I could never figure out which, but it was real boring. I mean, we had money, but no taste. You know the kind of house. AstroTurf on the patio. Anyway, my mother had a lot of card parties and was one of the foremost bridge cheaters in America. My father worked for this big corporation. They used to send him out into the field a lot to drink. Better that than to find him lying on his office floor. But he was all right. I was the strange one.
How strange.
Real strange. I used to love to give garage recitals, bizarre recitals. This one time I was doing Frankenstein as a musicale, and I spray painted this kid silver all over. They had to rush him to the hospital because he had that thing where your pores can't breathe. He lived because luckily I didn't take the soles of his feet, and
What if I'm next? What if I'm next? What am I gonna do? I haven't got a clue. I gotta think of something. What does he want? What does he want? Stories from the past. I better find one fast.
What should I say? What can I tell him?
as I got older, I kept getting stranger and stranger. I used to go down to this busy intersection near my house at rush hour and direct traffic. I just wanted to see if anybody noticed me. That's when I started breaking into people's houses. Oh, I didn't steal anything. I just rearranged their furniture. And
orphan at three, mother and dad both gone, raised by sweet ex-con, tied up and raped at 7. No, seriously, nothing too obscene, I better keep it clean. What should I say? What can I tell him?
school? You want to hear about school? I went to PS shit. See, I was the kind of kid that was always getting slammed in lockers and stuff like that. Not only by the students, by the teachers too. Oh, and I hated sports. And sports were very big. I mean, it was Jock City, but I didn't make one team, see. I couldn't catch a ball if it had Elmer's glue on it. And wouldn't my father have to be this big ex-football hero? He was so humiliated, he didn't know what to tell his friends. So he told them all I had polio. On Father's Day, I used to live for him. And
got him a wreck. I don't know where to start. I'm gonna fall apart. Where are my childhood memories with boys? For my toys gone beyond recall. And why am I so torn? What should I say? What can I tell him?
And my mother kept saying, if you don't stop setting your brother on fire, we're going to have to send you away. And I was always thinking up these spectacular ways how to kill myself. But then I realized to commit suicide in Buffalo is redundant.
Okay, Bobby, back in line. Sheila.
Yeah. You want me?
Yes.
You want me?
To talk.
Right. What do you want to know about me first?
Why are you in this business?
Well, I wanted to be a prima ballerina. That light, what color is that? Do you have anything softer?
Don't worry about the lights. Just talk.
Well, like I said, I wanted to be a ballerina because my mother was a ballerina until my father made her give it up.
Sheila, come downstage. Closer.
Can I sit on your lap?
Do you always come off like this?
No, sometimes I'm aggressive. Actually, I'm a Leo.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the other 11 months of the year have to watch out. I'm very strong.
Maybe too strong.
Am I doing something you don't like? I mean, you told me to be myself.
Just bring it down.
Bring what down?
Your attitude. Tell me about your parents.
My parents?
Your father.
Him?
Your mother.
My mother. My mother was raised like a little nun. She couldn't go out. She couldn't even bake.
Sheila, don't perform. Just talk.
But she wanted to be a dancer, and she had all these scholarships and all that. And when she got married, my father made her give it up. Isn't this exciting? And then she had this daughter, me, and she made her what she wanted to be. And she was fabulous the way she did it. Do you want to know how she did it?
Yes. But first, your hair.
What? You don't like it?
No. Let it down.
That's what I've been trying to do. Better?
Better.
Go on.
Right, how she did it. Well, first she took me to see all the ballets, and then she gave me curled toe shoes, which I used to run down the sidewalk in on my toes at 5. And then I saw the red shoes, and I wanted to be that lady, that redhead. And when my mother saw I really had to dance, she said, "You can't do it till you're 8. Well, by then I was only 6, and I said, "But Ma, I've got to dance." I mean, anything to get out of the house.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I just said I wanted to get out of my house.
Why?
The truth?
Sure. You're strong enough.
Well, let's face it. My family scene was, not good. Daddy always thought that he married beneath him. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed me and warned my mother, it was probably her very last chance. And though she was 22, though she was 22, though she was 22, she married him. Life with my dad wasn't ever a picnic, more like a come as you are. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they weren't hers, but it wasn't something we'd want to discuss. He wasn't warm. Well, not to her. Well, not to us. But everything was beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men lift lovely girls in white. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. Hey, I was happy at the ballet. That's when I started class. Up the steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up the steep and very narrow stairway. It was in paradise. It was in paradise. It was in paradise. But it was home. Mother always said I'd be very attractive when I grew up. When I grew up. Different, she said, with a special something and a very, very Brazilian flair. And though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, I hated her. Now, different is nice, but it sure isn't pretty. Pretty is what it's about. I never met anyone who was different, who couldn't figure that out. So beautiful, I never lived to see. But it was clear, if not to her, well then, to me. That everyone is beautiful at the ballet. Every prince has got to have his swan. Yes, everyone is beautiful at the ballet.
with each other? I mean, I was born to save their marriage, but when my father came to pick my mother up at the hospital, he said, well, I thought this was going to help, but I guess it's not. Anyway, I did have a fantastic fantasy life. I used to dance around the living room with my arms up like this, and my fantasy was that it was an Indian chief. And he'd say to me, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I would say, Daddy, I would love to dance. But it was clear when he proposed that I was born to help their marriage end. That's what he said. That's what she said. I used to dance around family food. He wasn't born not to her. It was an Indian chief, and he'd say, Maggie, do you wanna dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to. Everything's beautiful at the ballet. Raise your arms, someone's always there. Yes, everything's beautiful at the ballet. At the ballet. At the ballet. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty, I was happy, I would love to at the ballet.
Okay, Christine.
Oh no. Me?
That's what he said.
Oh God, I don't know where to begin.
Tell him how you started.
Oh, well, everybody says that when I was little, every time they turned on the radio, I'd just get up and I'd start dancing. And oh, this man came around to our house selling oh God, he was selling
Lessons!
oh, he was a terrific salesman. I'll never forget it. He put me up against one of those television sets. You know, one of those great big square things. And he turned me around, he picked up my foot, he touched it to the back of my head, and he goes, well, this little girl could be a star. And well, I don't know if it was the look on my face or the fact that I wouldn't let go of his leg, but my mother saw how much it meant to me. I mean, I watched everything on television that dancing in, especially oh God. It was every Sunday, it was
Ed Sullivan!
Right, Ed Sullivan, every Sunday, like church! And I'm sorry, I'm just like terribly nervous.
That's all right. Just take a minute, pull yourself together.
For her, this is together.
He's right. Anyways, I always knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to like be all those people in the movies. Only it's funny, I didn't want to be Ann Miller. I wanted to be Doris Day. Except I had this little
Problem.
See, I really couldn't sing. I could never really sing. What I couldn't do was
Sing.
I had trouble with it goes all around my it's a terrifying.
Sing.
See, I really couldn't hear which note was lower, was
Higher.
which is why I disappear if someone says, let's start a
Higher.
Hey, when I begin to it's a cross between and a quiver or it's a little like that or the record player, but it doesn't have its I know you're thinking, what a crazy
Sing all this.
but I really couldn't.
Sing.
I can
Sing.
What I couldn't do was
Sing. Three blind mice.
Three blind mice. It isn't intentional.
She's doing her best. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. It really blows my mind.
She gets depressed.
But what I lack in pitch, I sure make up in
power.
And all my friends say that I'm perfect for the shower. Still, I'm terrific at it. You guys are coming in there. I'm a birdie on the. But when I begin to, they say who's out on the wall going on instead of. And when Christmas comes and all my friends go. It is so disheartened. It is so disquiet. It is so discouraged. Darling, please stop answering. See, I really couldn't.
Sing.
I could never really
Sing.
but I couldn't do it.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Sing, sing, sing,
Okay. Al and Christine back in line. Mark.
Well, I get the feeling most of you always knew what you wanted to do. Me, I didn't. I was just a kid for a while. Oh, then one day, well, my father had this fabulous library in the back of the house, and when I was about 11, I guess, I found this medical textbook. It had pictures of the male and female anatomy. Well, I thought that was pretty interesting. I used to read that book a lot.
Were you interested in medicine, or were you just into the pictures?
Oh, no,
Hello to
Changes all
down below above. Time to doubt.
to break out.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
Time to go, time to go.
adolescence, adolescence. Too young to take over, too old to ignore.
Gee, I'm almost ready.
But what for? There's a lot I am not certain of. Hello 12, hello 13, hello 1.
From the book, I diagnosed my own appendicitis. Next day, went to our doctor down the block. Sure enough, acute appendicitis. They rushed me right to the hospital. Well, I figured this book would cover everything the rest of my life. Then, one day when I was 13, I had my first wet dream. I went right back to the book. Milky discharge, milky discharge, milky discharge. Gonorrhea! I was in shock. I mean, gonorrhea. Before I even started, I was terrified. I couldn't tell my own mother that I had gonorrhea. So the book said drink a lot of water.
Is that all the book said?
No, it said take the penicillin, strepto something or other. But I couldn't do anything about that unless I told somebody. So all I could do was drink the water, and I drank like 20 glasses a day for 3 weeks. I almost drowned. And finally, I went to confession, and I told the priest that I had gonorrhea. Well, he was in shock too.
Who have you been with, my son?
Nobody, nobody.
Then how can you have gonorrhea?
I told the priest about my diagnosis for filthy discharge, and he set me straight. That's the only time the church ever really helped me out. Well, I was
4'10", 4'10". That's the story of my life. I remember when everybody was my size. And boy, was that great. But then everybody started to nursing then. And I was good. And I wanted so much to grow up to be a prima ballerina. Then I went out for cheerleader. And they told me, no dice, you'll get lost in the football field. The pom-poms are bigger than you. I spent my whole childhood waiting to grow. Tits. When am I gonna grow? Tits.
Secret. My whole life was a secret.
One little fart, and they called me Stinky for 3 years. Oh!
I'm 13. Hello. Rubber leg, my God, rubber legs. Oh, down below, above legs.
Doctor with Evelyn.
La la la.
I saw you mine.
La la.
You showed me yours.
La la.
Seeing Daddy naked.
Time to go, time to go. La la la.
Mom and Dad were doing it.
I'm gonna be a movie star.
But you see, the only thing about me that grew was my desire. I was never gonna be Maria Squashy. I was just this peanut on point. That was my whole trick, my size. Still is. God, my last show I was 32 and I played a 14-year-old brat.
Aha! The year of the chicken. 32.
Look, girl.
So what I got. But I don't look it, and I shouldn't knock it, because I've always been able to work. From the time I was 5 in King and I, up till now I've never stopped, because whatever I am so excited because I'm going to go to the High School of Performing Arts. I mean, I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day of acting class, and we're in the auditorium, and the teacher, Mr. Carp. Oh, Mr. Carp. Anyway, he puts us up on stage with our legs around each other, one in back of the other. And he says, okay, we're going to do improvisation. Now, you're on a bobsled, it's snowing out, and it's cold. Okay, go. Every day, for a week, we would try to feel the motion, the hill. Every day, for a week, we would try to hear the wind rush, chill. So I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see what I had inside. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried. And everybody's going, whoosh, whoosh. I feel the snow, I feel the cold, I feel the air. And Carp turns to me and he says, okay, Morales, what did you feel? And I said, nothing, I'm feeling nothing. And he said, nothing could ever transfer. They all felt something, but I felt nothing except the feeling that this bullshit was absurd. So I said to myself, hey, it's only the first week. Maybe it's genetics. They don't have bobsleds in San Juan. Second, more advanced, we had to be a table, be a sports car. Mr. Carp, he would say, very good, except Morales, try Morales. So I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see how an ice cream felt. I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried to melt. And the kids yelled nothing. They called me nothing. And Carp allowed it, which really makes me burn. They were so helpful. They called me hopeless until I really didn't know where else to turn. And Carp kept saying, Morales, I think you should transfer to Girls and I. You'll never be an actress, never. Jesus Christ. Church, Santa Maria, send me guidance, send me guidance. Please, church, bring Santa Maria, help me please, help me please. Come down
16, I lied about my age so I could join AGBA. You know, the nightclub union. Cause I could make $60 a week working in strip joints outside of Kansas City. I worked this one club for about 8 weeks straight, and I really became friendly with this stripper. Her name was Lola LaTours, and her dynamic twin 44s. Well, she really took to me. I mean, we did share that in the dressing room, and she did a lot of dressing. Anyway, she used to come and pick me up and drive me to work tonight. Well, the neighbors would all be hanging outside of their windows, and she'd drive up in her big pink Cadillac convertible and smile. And I come tripping out of my house with my little tuxedo on and my taxes in my hand, and we just take off down the block along, flaming red hair, just blowing in the wind.
How much do I pay for all those lessons? Dance for grandma, dance for grandma. I go to see the queens real sexy. Walk away out, see for cleaning. You cannot go to the movies until you finish your homework.
Watch the car, stop thinking you know.
You've got nothing to hold it up.
Lost in the bathroom with inside place.
Tits. When am I gonna grow tits?
If Troy Donahue could be a movie star, then I can be a movie star.
But the guys on the block saw Lola. They wanted to know what the story was. So I told them all about this big hot romance we were having. But actually, she was going with this.
Little brat, that's what my sister was. A little brat. And that's why I shaved her head. I'm glad I shaved her head. But then my father lost his job, so we had to leave El Paso. We wound up in St. Louis, Missouri. Well, it was the farthest thing from my mind to be a dancer, but my mother would embarrass me. So when she got my baby up in school, the baby got a rise in her hair. No matter how much I begged her, she'd say, but. Are you ashamed of your own mother? But the thing that I got you up so much that I used to jump the dancer in the living room. Please take this message to mother from me. Carry it
Take one rose last. Take one home with her sweet her hand.
always where teaching me all the time.
Your father went through life with an open fly.
After your father's side of the family, the ugly son. Wait until your father gets home.
And it was the first time I'd ever seen a dead body. But then when I was 15, the most terrible thing happened. The Ted McGavin Trower home auditions in St. Louis, and I didn't hear about it till after they'd gone. I nearly killed myself. Nearly killed myself. I tried to walk in front of a speeding streetcar. Anyway, I do remember practicing kissing with Leslie. Well, she was my best girlfriend. Did any of you ever practice kissing with another girl? So that when the time came, you know how to. No? Oh my god. Did you, girl?
Yeah, just a couple of times. Oh, hell, count me in.
Thank God. Anyway, I do remember.
The worst thing in school is every time the teacher would call on me. I'd be hard, really. I'd have to lean up against the desk like this, and the teacher would say, stand up straight. I can't. I have a pain in my side. Stand up straight. Or walk walking down the halls, you'd have to walk like this, with all your books stacked up in front of you.
I thought it was me. I thought I was a sex maniac.
You are?
I did too. I mean, it didn't go down for 3 years.
Oh, and the bus. Well, the bus was the worst. I just look at a bus and bingo. Then there was this time I was making out in the back seat with Sally Ketchup. We were naked, and I was feeling cool. And after about an hour or so, she says, "Ooh, don't you want to feel anything else?" And I suddenly thought to myself, no, I don't.
Did that come as a surprise to you?
Well, I guess, yeah. It was probably the first time I realized I was homosexual. And I got so depressed because I thought being gay meant being an outcast the rest of my life. A bum. And I said, gee, I'll never get to wear nice clothes. And I was so into clothes, and I had this fabulous pair of powder blue and pink Japanese pants.
A diagram, a diagram, I thought a diagram was a man. Let it breathe. Let's make it through high school without growing kids.
I don't think it's
What am I gonna say when he calls on me?
My only adolescent, my baby got it was so, my baby got it was so, my baby got it was so. Suddenly I'm 17, and suddenly I'm 17, and suddenly I'm 17, and suddenly there's a lot I am not certain of. Goodbye 12, goodbye 13. Hello,
I'm gonna be this kindergarten teacher. Imagine me, this kindergarten teacher. And I thought,
shit, Richie,
what are you gonna be? When you get out of here, honey, ain't nobody gonna be sending them scholarship to life. And I was scared,
Everything's gone.
my people's gone.
I thought it was gone.
Goodbye, goodbye 12, goodbye 13, goodbye 14, goodbye 15, goodbye 16, goodbye 17. Hello, go to it, 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 go to it.
Go to it.
Now life's really
Go to it.
and now life's really
Go to it.
and now life's really
Go to it.
go to it.
Yes!
Everything's done. The people's gone. My dads are gone. Goodbye. Goodbye 12. Goodbye 13. Goodbye 14. Goodbye 15. Goodbye 16. Goodbye 17. Hello, go to it. 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 Now I really do. 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 Go to it.
So the day after I turned 18, I kissed the folks goodbye, got on a Trailways bus, and headed out for the big fat and full. June Allison, right? Because I wanted to be a rockette. Oh, yeah, let's get one thing straight. See, I never heard about the red shoes. I never saw the red shoes. I didn't give a shit about red shoes. I decided to be a rockette because this girl from my hometown, Luella Heiner, had actually gotten out and made it to New York, and she was a rockette. Well, she came home one Christmas to visit, and they gave her a parade. A goddamn parade! I twirled a friggin' baton for 2 hours in the rain! Unfortunately, though, she got knocked up over Christmas. Merry Christmas! Never made it back to Radio City. But that was my plan. New York, New York, here I come! Except I had one minor problem. See, I was ugly as sin. I was ugly, skinny, homely, unattractive, and flat as a pancake. Get the picture? So anyway, I get off this Trailways bus in my little white shoes, and my little white tights, and my little white dress, and my little ugly face, and my long blonde hair, which was natural back then. I looked like a friggin' nurse. I had $87 in my pocket and 7 years to tap an status. I could do a 180-degree split, come up tapping the Morse code. Well, with that kind of talent, I figured the mayor would be waiting for me at Port Authority. Wrong. I had to wait 6 months for an audition. Well, finally, the big day came, and I show up at the music hall with my red patent leather tattoo. And I do my little tap routine, and this man says to me, can you do pancakes? Well, sure, I could do terrific pancakes. But they weren't good enough. You see, what he was trying to tell me was, it was the way I looked, not the pancakes. So I said, screw you, Radio City and the Rockettes. I'm gonna dance on Broadway. Well, Broadway, same story. Every audition, I would dance rings around the other girls and find myself out in the alley with the other rejects. But after a while, though, I caught on. I mean, I have eyes. I could see what they were hiring. I also swiped my dance card once after an audition, and on a scale of 10, they gave me, for dance, 10. For looks, 3. Well, dancing looks 3, and I'm still on unemployment. Did for my own enjoyment. That ain't it. That ain't it, kid. Dancing looks 3 is like to die. Left the theater and told the doctor for my appointment to buy tits and ass. Bought myself a fancy pair. Tightened up the derriere. Did the nose with it. All that goes with it. Tits and ass. Had the bingo bongos done. Suddenly I'm getting national tours. Tits and ass won't get you jobs unless they're yours. Didn't cost a fortune either. Didn't hurt my sex life either. Flat and sassy. I would get the straight losers. Beggars really can't be choosers. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Fix the chassis. How do you do? I turned into an endless methodology. It had to be you. Why? Tits and abortion.
Well, you got what you paid for.
I wouldn't mind just having one of yours. Well, go out and buy them. Having all done, eating my road. Grab a cab, come on, see the Wizard of Park in 73rd. Politics and gas, orchestra and balcony. What they want is what you see. Keep the best of you, do the rest of you, Pixar class. I have never seen it fail. Debutante or chorus girl or what? Tips and ants, yes, tips and ants. A change
Paul,
Sir?
would you step out of line? When did you start dancing, Paul?
Not until very late.
Why?
I don't know why, I just did it.
Well, what did you do?
Oh, nothing much.
Come on, Paul, you must have done something. How old were you when you did start dancing?
16.
Well, what did you do up until the time you were 16? I mean, what was your family like?
We were close.
Close? Brothers, sisters?
2 sisters. One died when I was 14.
How?
I really don't want to talk about that. I mean, why do we have to talk about that?
Larry, can we please sit down?
Zach, can the kids sit down now?
And smoke. Can the adults please smoke?
All right, everybody, take a break. Out in the hall. Paul, we'll try this again later. Cassie, stay on stage, please.
Well, this audition is really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
What do you think? I need a job.
In the chorus?
Look, Zach, I'd love a part, of course, but I'll take what I could get.
You're too good for the chorus, Cassie.
Too good. I did a couple of dance parts, so what?
You were featured. You stopped 2 shows cold. Your career was going fine here in New York.
I can't get a job, Zach. Gosh, you sound like all my friends, my fans, acting like I'm a star and don't know it. When the truth is I never even came close and no one has the guts to tell me. Well, it would be nice to be a star, but I'm not. I'm a dancer. Give me somebody to dance for, give me somebody to show. Let me wake up in the morning to find I have somewhere exciting to go.
So you're going through a slow period. Happens to everyone. Something will happen.
That's what I kept telling myself in California. And I kept telling myself that and telling myself that. Well, nothing will happen. I can't act.
What?
I can't act. And there I am in California, supposed to be this actress. Well, it didn't take me long to find out I can't act. It didn't take Hollywood long either.
You didn't work out there?
Oh, sure, rotten part in a so-so film. Part ended up getting cut, thank God. I was a go-go dancer in a TV movie of the week. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, commercials. I almost got to squeeze a roll of toilet paper, but I lost out in the finals. Isn't that something? 17 years in the business, I ended up plunking toilet paper squeezing. I was the dancing Band-Aid. That was fun. We had an earthquake. I got a terrific tan. Oh, you must have heard about the time
I did hear you were going out with some big agent, being a bit wild, running around, carrying on.
Well, when you are a woman of leisure, what else is there to do but get a bit wild and run around? Not to mention getting fat and going crazy, which is why I came back to New York. Which is why I am here today, Zach Cold, dear little pussycat. I need a job. To have something that I can believe in. To have someone to be. Choose me.
I just can't see you dancing in the chorus, Cassie.
Why not?
Listen, if you need some money, call my business manager.
Well, sure, I need money. Who doesn't? But I don't need a handout. I need a job. I need a job. I don't know any other way to say it. Do you want me to say it again?
No.
Fine. Then we got that far. Look. I haven't worked in 2 years. Not really. There's nothing left for me to do, so I'm putting myself on the line. Yes. I am putting myself on your line. I don't want to wait on tables. And what I really don't want to do is teach other people how to do what I should be doing myself. God, I'm a dancer. Dancer dances. To dance, give me a place to fit in. Help me return to the world of the living by showing me how to begin. Play me the music, give me the chance to come through. All I ever needed was the music and the mirror and the chance to dance for you. Give me a job and you instantly get me involved. If you give me a job, then the rest of the crowd will get solved. Call me to work, you would think that by now I'm allowed. I'll do you proud. Draw a rope to grab onto. Help me to prove that I'm strong. Give me the chance to look forward to saying, hey, listen, you're playing my song. Play me the music. Give me the chance to come through. All I ever needed was the music and the mirror and the chance to dance.
can't go back to the chorus, Cassie. That's not the answer.
I'm not trying to go back. I'm trying to start over again, Zach. I'll settle for that, starting over.
Starting over. We can't.
But we? You're talking about us.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're talking about us.
Cassie, let's just keep this business, okay?
By all means. Well, who is here for anything else? That's what it's all about, isn't it? Work, Zach. Well, that is why I am here today. About work.
Well, you shouldn't have come. You don't fit in. You don't dance like anybody else. You don't know how.
But I did years ago, and I can do it again. You're not even letting me try. Please, just give me a chance.
Excuse me. Do you want the kids back now?
No. Take the kids down to the basement and teach them the lyric to that number. Oh, and send Paul in. All right. Go with Larry and learn the lyric.
Thank you.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, Paul. I really like the way you dance. No, I mean it. So I figured we'd try this again. For one thing, if you're going to change your name, why go from a Puerto Rican name to an Italian one?
Because I don't look it. You know, people say, you don't look Puerto Rican, you don't look Puerto Rican. But I am.
So you figured you looked Italian?
No. I wanted to be somebody new. So I became Paul San Marco.
Why did you want to become someone new?
Why? I'm not exactly proud of my past.
Who is? But that's what the word means, Paul. Past.
Well, that might be easy for you to say, but for me it's
Look, wait a minute. What made you start dancing? Your parents?
No. What do Puerto Ricans know about theater? Well, now they have Channel 47, but then they didn't have anything. My father, he loved movies, and he'd take us all the time. He worked nights, and he'd come home and he'd take us to 42nd Street. And we'd come out of one movie and go to another movie and another, and I don't know why, but I always loved musicals.
How old were you?
7 or 8.
On 42nd Street?
Yeah. It was a trip.
Go on.
But I'd have to move down front. Because I couldn't see. There were contact lenses now. I'd move down front, and these strange men would come sit beside me and play with me. And well, I never told anyone because, well, I guess it didn't really matter.
Why did it matter?
Why? Well,
Look, Paul, if this is too rough for you, I have your picture and resume. I can just...
Okay. From seeing all of those movie musicals, I used to dance around on the street, and I'd get caught all the time. God, it was embarrassing. No, I was always being Sid Charisse, always, which I don't really understand because I always wanted to be an actor. I mean, I really wanted to perform. Once my cousin said to me, "You'll never be an actor." And I knew she was only telling me this because I was such a sissy. I mean, I was terribly effeminate. I always knew I was gay, but that didn't bother me. What bothered me was that I didn't know how to be a boy. One day I looked at myself in the mirror, and I said, "You're 14 years old, and you're a faggot. What are you going to do with your life?" Well, by that time I was in Cardinal Hayes High School. There were 3,000 boys there. I had no protection anymore, no homeroom where I could be charming and funny with the tough guys so they'd fight my own battles for me. Like when I went to small schools. I liked schools, but my grades got so bad. I mean, even if I knew the answers to questions, I wouldn't even bother raising my hand because I'd be afraid that they would laugh at me.
You know, they even whistle at me in the halls. It was awful. Just awful. Finally, I went down to the principal's office and I said, I'm a homosexual. Well, it was a Catholic high school, and at the age of 15, you just didn't say that. And he said, would you like to see a psychologist? And I did. And he said, well, I think you're very well adjusted for your age, and I think you should quit school. So I did. You know, but I really didn't want to. You see, when I quit school, what I was doing was trying to find out who I was and how to be a man. And, you know, there are a lot of people in this world that don't know how to be men. And since then, I found that I am one. And I was looking for the wrong thing. I was trying to learn how to be butch. Anyway. Started hanging around 72nd Street. Meeting all these really strange people. You know, just trying to make friends that were like me so that I'd understand what it was that I was. Somebody told me they were looking for male dancers. You know, for the Jewel Box Review. You know, the drag show. So I go down to audition, and now from all of those years of pretending I was Sid Charisse, I had this fabulous extension. I mean, I could turn just anything, my first audition. And they said to me, you're too short to be a boy. Would you like to be a pony? And I said, what's that? And they said, a girl. Well, what do I have to do? Well, show us your legs. Oh, but I have hair on my legs. Well, that's all right, come on upstairs. So I went, and they hiked up my dungarees, and they put on a pair of nylon stockings and high heels, and it was freaky. I mean, it was incredible. It's so strange thinking about all this. It was a whole lifetime ago. I was just past 16. Anyway, and then there was this thing of me trying to hide it from my parents, and that was something, because I had to buy all this stuff, like shoes to rehearse in, and earrings, and makeup, and I would hide it all, and my mother would find it, and I told her there was this girl in the show, and she didn't want her mother to know what she was doing, so I was holding the stuff for her. But she believed me. Well, I was finally in show business. It was the asshole of show business, but it was a job. I mean, I had friends. But after a while, it was so demeaning. I mean, nobody at the Jewel Box had any dignity, and most of them were ashamed of themselves and considered themselves freaks, and I don't know, I think it was the lack of dignity that got to me, so I left. Well, I muddled around for a while. I worked as an office boy, a waiter, but without an education, you can't get a good job. So, when the Jewel Box called and asked if I'd come back, I went. We were at the Apollo Theater on 125th Street. Doing 4 shows a day with the movie. It was really tacky. And the show was going to go to Chicago, and my parents wanted to say goodbye. And they were going to bring my luggage to the theater after the show. And we were doing this Oriental number, and I looked like anime Wong. I mean, I had these 2 great big chrysanthemums on either side of my head, and this huge headdress with gold balls hanging all over it. And we were going on for the finale, and I was going down the stairs, and who should I see standing by the stage door? My parents. They got here too soon. I freaked. I didn't know what to do. I thought, I know, I'll just walk quickly past them like all the others, and they'll never recognize me. So I took a deep breath, and I started down the stairs. And just as I passed my mother, I heard her say, "Oh my God." Well, I died. Well, what could I do? I had to go on for the finale, so I just kept going. After the finale, I went back to my dressing room, and after I'd finished dressing and taking my makeup off, I went back downstairs. And there they were, standing in the middle of all of these. And all they said to me was, please write, make sure you eat, and take care of yourself. And just before my parents left, my father turned to the producer and he said, "Take care of my son." It was the first time he ever called me that, and
That.
You ready for them yet?
All right. Bring him in.
All right, kids, here we go. Everybody in.
Larry, let's review this. All right. Listen, everyone. This is the combination we worked on earlier, and it goes to the lyric you just learned. Now, this is important. I want to see unison dancing. Every arm, head, body angle, exactly the same. You must blend. This is one of those numbers where you frame the star. You're her frame, you're her backup. And I don't want anyone to pull my eye. All right, let's review. Starting position is turned in third. Elbows up, chest up, chin up, eyes front. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, change. Walk, walk. Point, 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 flick, step, kick. 1, change. Are going on. Singular sensation. Walk on. Point, flick, step, kick. Going on. Change. Walk, walk. Up, down.
Move that she
Elbow
makes.
right. Step,
One
rush,
time and suddenly nobody else will.
step, and step. One, slow.
You know you'll never be alone.
And
You
get
get
set, rush,
to
up,
know
back,
only say
Make it
progressive,
sharp.
and you can't forget the rest.
Down.
For the girl is second best. Tonight, son, son, give me your attention. You, I really have to mention. She's
All right, let's do the whole thing again, facing away from the mirror.
Excuse me, but after the grapevine, is the hack come down on 2?
Yes, on 2.
When does the hack go up?
Larry.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2.
All right, listen, now listen. Larry has the exact style I'm looking for. It's very 30s. Keep your eye on him. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2.
Shoulder up,
Singular sensation.
stapled up, point,
And
point,
flick.
step, kick, out to the head,
3, 4.
with the hips, follow through, up, down, feel the freeze, elbow right, down, point,
Step, rush. 3, 4.
step, lift, step, up, step, and step.
Lunge.
Light, slow,
3, 4, 5, 6.
half,
Kick, step, rush.
long, up,
5, 6, back, back.
lift, step, close, step, 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 up, fast, side, step, right,
second best.
right, side,
All right, let's do it in groups of 4. First group ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Group 1. Group 2. You three. 4, 4.
One, step, kick, 5, 6, 7, 8. Every move that she makes. 7, 8, 1 smile and start to everybody else. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Nobody left. Shoulder right, head to the right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Elbow straight, oh, second best. 7, 8, 1, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, I really have to mention she's
All right, let's get all the girls in the line, taller girls in the center, shorter girls on the end. A 5, 6. Larry, a hat.
Here, Cassie.
A 5, 6, 7, 8.
1.
Your legs.
Singular sensation, every little step she takes. 1.
Don't stop the head,
Really
Cassie.
combination, every move that she makes. 1 smile and suddenly nobody else will do.
Let's play, Cassie.
Never be lonely with you, no.
Straighten the supporting legs, Sheila.
Moments in the presence, and you can't forget the rest.
Your leg on turn,
For the
Cassie.
girl the second best to the
Nice one
side.
now.
Move side, give her your attention.
Good job, Maggie.
I really have to mention she's the
That's good placement, Sheila. Boys.
1.
Cassie, do it again.
Singular sensation, every little step she takes. 1.
Don't pop the head,
Really
Cassie.
combination, every move that she makes. 1 smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You
Too much
know
free hand,
you'll
Cassie.
never
Pull it in.
be lonely with you know who won. Moments in his presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to
Cassie, starting the whole combination. Pull it in. Dance like everybody else.
Give her your attention, do I really have to mention she's the one?
All right, all the girls together, stand and sing.
1. Singular sensation, every little step she takes. 1. Really combination, every move that she makes. 1 smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who won. Moments in the present, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl the second best to the sun. Who side? Give her your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the one?
What's wrong? What are you doing?
My job.
What?
Cassie, how can you do it? You were out of the course when you were 22. What the hell makes you think you can go back now?
My sanity.
Cassie, you can't do it.
But I didn't. I did what you wanted. I pulled it. I cooled it. I danced like everybody else.
I know, and to be perfectly honest, I couldn't stand it.
You know!
You know that it's your problem. Why? Because you took me out of the chorus in the first place? Or does that make you feel like some kind of a failure?
Why did you leave?
So we aren't going to get into that.
Why did you leave? I came home one night and you were gone.
Why, Zach, you noticed.
Very funny.
You had already left me weeks before.
Left? I thought we were living together.
Now, sharing the same apartment, maybe. No, I mean the real sense of the word left. You left. Well, you were madly in love again.
Cassie, I wasn't. You know I wasn't. Christ, I was directing my first play.
And you were in love with it, as often the only role that means anything to you.
As you know how much that meant to me. Christ, if I could direct a play and pull it off, it meant I wasn't going to be stuck making up dance sets the rest of my
Oh,
life.
you were never going to be stuck. You were going to make sure you did it all. Direct, choreograph, musicals, plays, movies. I think you love to work, but you really get off on it, don't you?
Yeah, I guess I do. Funny, you never seem to mind when we were working together. It's only when we work.
Oh, Seth, I didn't mind not being a part of your work. I loved you. I could have handled that. It was not being a part of your life that got to me. And not being able to keep up with you, because that is what you expected. I know you did. So you were moving up and you wanted me to be right up there with you. Well, I was a good dancer. But you wanted me to be a star.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with being the best you can be? When I got out of the chorus, I decided I was never going to
That is
settle.
not a decision, that is a disease. God! Good, better, best, I hate it. How can you stand it? Are you going to go from one show to the next, rehearsing them all 24 hours a day for the rest of your life? You know, you're not even doing it for yourself. You're trying to prove something like I was. Because I was doing it for you. To please you, to keep you, to get you back. I don't want to prove anything anymore. I want to do what I love as much as I can and as long as I can. But at least now I'm doing it for me. Who are you doing it for?
One singular sensation.
I'm sorry, I have no right to judge.
One thrilling combination.
Why are we doing this? I mean, we must be over this by now, aren't we?
One smile and suddenly nobody else will do.
I am.
Good. Then don't feel you owe me any favors. Just treat me like everybody else.
Is this what you want from me? Is this what you really want to do?
One moment in a presence and you can't forget the rest. For the girl who's second best to none. Side, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention
Yes, I'd be proud to be one of them. They're wonderful.
But you're special.
No, we're all special. He's special and she's special. And Sheila and Richie and Connie. They're all special. I'd be happy to be dancing in that line. Yes, I would. And I'll take chorus. So take me.
All right. Who are we gonna hire?
I don't know.
Well, what do you want to do now?
Start matching them up. Do the tap combination.
All right, everybody. The tap combination. A 5, 6, 7, 8.
God, when it's over, do I need a drink?
He's gotta know who he wants by now.
Oh, Jesus, do I have a headache? I'm not sure I can smile much longer. I should have been a singer. Well,
If George Hamilton could be a movie star, then I can be a movie star. What am I doing in show business? All right, everybody, stage right. I'm going to be putting you into
couples now. Let me see. I'll have Don, Sheila, Richie, and Evie. No girls work on the other side of the boys. Deanna and Judy stand by. Boys work upstate with them. 5, 6, 7, 8. Don, try working a little closer to Sheila. Let me see some smiles. No, not that phony self smile. I want to see that I love to dance smile. All right, stage left. All right, Deanna and Greg and Judy. Mark, dance with Judy.
Smile, honey.
5, 6, 7, 8. Deanna, I'm not hearing any taps.
It's my sneakers.
Stay on the beat. All right, kids, stage left. All right, Maggie and Mark.
Hi.
Connie, are you hiding back there? Get up here.
Tapping is not my strongest point.
And Paul. Other 4, hang on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boys, work up stage a bit. Connie, relax. Loosen up, enjoy it.
Oh my God, Paul.
What are you doing?
You pull a muscle, is it your ankle?
No,
It's not your knee.
No, I just... An old injury?
Yeah, he just got it operated on last year. It's his cartilage.
All right, stand back, everyone just give him some air.
Call a doctor.
Paul, who's your doctor?
No, I don't
Call
want
a doctor.
Paul, who's your doctor?
Really, I don't want a doctor.
You call Sydney Road 595-7639.
Larry, call him.
Dr. Sydney Road 595-7639.
Breathe and relax.
You know, maybe you should prop something under his knee.
Someone get me a dance bag.
No, really, I think I should split this.
Okay, ready? I see these 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that better?
Does anybody have a Darvon or a Valium? I do.
Someone get me some water. I don't... Paul, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, but that'll work, huh?
Look, I don't think you should give him that. We don't know what's wrong.
Please, I've had 3 already today.
Zach, the doctor said it would be quicker to get him into a cabin over to the hospital than if we were to come here. Oh, we waited for him at the emergency entrance.
Right.
I'll go.
No, I'll help. Right, okay. Easy, let's get him up. 1, 2, 3, up, gentle.
Oh, where's his dance bag?
Which one's his?
Easy. Paul, I'll see you later. Larry, call me from the hospital. What do you do when you can't dance anymore?
Kill yourself.
No. Really.
Shit, what kind of a question is that?
Real heavy.
I know. But what do you do?
Well, I'll tell you, because I'm getting scared. I mean, I love being in this business now, but when it's... Okay, Richie, you've been doing this for 8 years now, then where's it getting you?
Oh, a lot of people are feeling that way, and they're getting out of the business fast.
There's no security enhancement.
Well, wait a second.
No advancement or promotion.
Well, if you're looking for that kind of security, forget it.
It's not gonna happen.
Well, what then?
I can do it out that, but shit, there's no work anymore.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, but isn't that happening
Please! I don't want to hear about how Broadway's dying. Because I just got here.
Don't worry, honey, it's not.
They're not doing big musicals like they used to.
Even if they did, even if you get this show, it's gonna close one day. Nothing runs forever, right?
Sure, but that's just the way it is.
And then it'll start all over again. Because the only line to depend on this business is the one at unemployment.
You want to do more than just dance in the chorus?
Gee, to get in one.
Well, I want to be something besides the tall, skinny blonde second from the end. Not that I want to be a star or anything.
Well, hell, I do.
Oh, please, everybody in the whole goddamn country wants to be a star. Okay, I admit it. I want to be the next Gwen Verdon.
But she dances.
I know! Don't you just love her?
I want to know what you're going to do when you can't dance anymore.
Well, who cares? I don't care if I never dance another step as long as I live. I'd be just as happy moving to Hollywood and replacing June St. John. Yeah, big friggin' deal, right? But I can dream, can't I?
Yeah, but dreams don't pay the rent.
So I'll find somebody who can.
Oh, that's the thing that gets me. A girl can always get married.
Hey, she didn't say anything about marriage.
Another thing is,
Please, I don't know if I can take it.
these bodies don't last forever.
I can't take it.
We're no better off than athletes.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't worry about any of that right now. Because I plan to go on kicking these legs as long as I can. When I can't, well, I'll just do something else.
Right, so you get into acting. No, really, you'll love it. I mean, it's fabulous to find out you can actually talk, too. That's what I'm into. I'm not very good, but I'm getting better. Can I tell you something else, honey? It beats busting your ass dancing anything. At least when you're an actor, you stand a chance.
Nah, come on. There are more actors that'll work than dancers.
Oh, shit, that's theater. Look, nobody got into this business to play it safe. And we're all here because we wanted to be here. And you're all just acting like this is just another job when it's not. So what are you all talking about?
Life, darlings. It's tough all over. That's why I have no plans, no alternatives. Just get me through the day. One day at a time is enough for me to deal with. Listen, we all love what we do or we wouldn't be here. But I have a wife and 2 kids. As much as I love dancing and theater, it's all about paying the bills now, getting the kids through school. I have to go where the money is.
What are you going to do?
I'd like to stay in the business, stage managing, maybe. One day directing.
Well, hello.
Whatever. I'll have to see.
I can't think of anything else I do.
Well, if we all had to pick another career, go on. Pick another career. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Young. I know what I'm gonna do. Because I know one night, whatever show I'm in is gonna close. And I'm finally gonna be able to get off my diet. Then I'm gonna get in the car with my husband. Go to a convenience store. Have a bunch of kids. Dance around the kitchen, cooking, and enjoying that. That sounds good. Except the fat part. Yeah, I'd like that. Just not right away.
Listen, all I want to be is just happy.
Oh, come on, aren't you happy? Look, I sit around and get depressed and worry about these things too. But then I meet somebody and they say to me, wow, you dance on Broadway, how fabulous. You've got somewhere, you're something. First, I get this feeling inside. Because I remember when I used to stand outside of that stage door and watch all of those girls come out of there with their eyelashes and their makeup, and I think, God, I'll never be that old. I'll never be that old. I'll never be old enough to come out of that stage door. Deep down inside, I always knew I would. God damn it, I've come this far, and I'm not giving up now.
That's what I used to say. I won't give up. I've got to be a ballerina by the time I'm 18. Then I found out I should be in musical comedy, and I said, okay, I'll be a chorus girl, but I got to be playing parts by the time I'm 21.
Oh no, you did that too. You gave yourself a time limit?
I still do it. Right, but you're 25 and you say, okay, just a few years more. Well, hell, I'm 30. How many years do I have left to be a chorus cue? 3, 4, if I've had my eyes done. But I don't want to deal on that level anymore, so just lately I've been thinking about opening up a dance studio. I don't know, am I topping out? Am I growing up? I don't know.
Who knows? Listen, who knows anything? It's just something you're gonna have to wait and see.
Right. But if today were the day you had to stop dancing, how would you feel?
Say goodbye, sweetness and sorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. But I can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew. And I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love. Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we'll remember. Stay goodbye. Point me towards tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye. Point me toward tomorrow. Point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love.
before I start eliminating, I just want to say I think you're all terrific. You've been wonderful about going through all of this today. I sincerely wish I could hire all of you, but I can't. Will the following people please step forward? Don, Greg, Al, Deanna? No, I'm wrong. Back in line, Deanna. Christine. Phoebe. Sheila. Connie. Maggie. Front line, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm sorry. Rehearsals begin September 22nd. We'll rehearse for 6 weeks of a 2-month out-of-town tryout. Our New York opening will be sometime mid-January. Be prepared to sign a standard minimum contract with a 6-month rider. You'll be contacted sometime next week as to where and when to sign your contract. And I'm very happy we're going to be working together.
Strap yourself